wound up as a penalty. See if the young man, maybe he's got a case of the jitters tonight.
That's kind of tough. Although he was involved in 4 games last year for the Rattlers. This is his first week.
Almost hit the bottom of the scoreboard. Does hit the net. And Ware's in trouble. Dwayne Ware. Goodbye. Ware tackled in the end zone. Rather, Riley Ware. Riley Ware tackled. So the ball will be brought out to the 5-yard line. The standings now, these are up to the minute. Iowa with a win tonight. So both Iowa and Memphis have a half-game lead on St. Louis in the Central Division. And Arizona trailing San Jose. San Jose won last night. Arizona, obviously, if they win tonight, they'd be tied. Albany now leads by a half game over Charlotte. In the Eastern Division, Tampa Bay, winner over Orlando last night, leads the Southern Division by a game. And here comes St. Louis, and it's Hammond over the 20-yard line for the first down. McClellan run him down.
Well, McClellan possibly saved a touchdown with that tackle. Kaleo, the thing now, the quarterback, he's got to get back in, forget about the fumble, and pushing that ball upfield. Hammond's, boy, he's an outstanding young man. 206 pounds, and now up to 57, 58 receptions on the year. Real nice slant route. Kaleo ball right on the numbers. Big fella takes it upfield.
John Kaleo throws a nice ball.
He really does. Really does.
Barber will be the man in motion here. Kaleo looking right all the way. Now over the middle. Has the man open. Touchdown, Badgett.
Man, I just love this. This is unbelievable. Because just when you start to feel good about yourself as a team, you get scored on. You've got to come right back. You can't harbor any ill feelings and crank it back up. Earl Bruce now thinking, that's the way we started off the first part of this season. Boy, Kaleo, you just praise his arm strength. I want to praise this offensive line. See guys just fighting their guts out. The Boston Brawler with a great block at the bottom. Look at the extension. You think these two guys have worked a long time? At University of Maryland, now you better believe it.
A bad snap, but Wellahan has plenty of time to line it up and put it through. Nice job by Kaleo. Taking a bad snap and getting it up in time. But just like that, the Stampede is busted out of the crowd with a touchdown pass. And they resume their 8-point lead. St. Louis 21, Arizona 13. Much more to come. Entertainment here for the fans. Always an experience coming to arena football action here at the America West Arena in Phoenix.
And you love it because the place is packed. Coangelo will do a fantastic job, man, of making it happen on all of his sports properties, and this is one that doesn't take a backseat to anything.
Rick, this is my first eyeball-to-eyeball experience with arena football, and I was remarking to you at the break, you can't have an ego and be a two-way player in this league.
Impossible. You watch the Orlando Predators, you see Barry Wagner go out and score, and people come right back at him, and these guys, Stevie Thomas, so many great players in this league.
Wellahan's kick, and it's out of the end zone. And so the ball will come out to the 5-yard line.
You got to try to hit those nets. So many good things can happen for you if you can just hit the nets or the railing, that little railing along the bottom of the nets. So often we've witnessed the kickoff, the covering team go down and recover a kick as a result of that.
There you see Aaron Garcia's numbers so far. 73 total yards. And 2 touchdown passes. Arizona down by 8 early in the second.
Tom, they need to get Shanksnader involved in this game, number 8. He's a guy that I think they're going to have to work him in.
Flag on the play as Hunky Cooper makes the catch across the middle. He was lined up in the end zone and got a full head start. So let's see what the penalty is. Against St. Louis. So Cooper's catch should stand here for the first down.
Illegal formation on the defense, number 44. Penetrated the second neutral zone. Penalties declined. The play is accepted. First down.
Keep that relationship out there. We watch Hunky Cooper. There he is. When you get in a yo-yo or loop motion, and he runs a pretty good route here, he stays. You like to see receivers work their way back to the football, but the Hunkster got those great hands. Boy, can he run after the catch.
Penalty.
And we see 44 here hiding. He's up too close. You got to be a yard and a half distance. And one thing about it, you can't get away with it in arena football.
Aaron Garcia, plenty of time, has Shanksnader, and through the hands of Shanksnader down at the 10-yard line, and giving him some trash there for St. Louis was Mike Collins.
Boy, Riley Ware, number 12, one of the great cover guys in arena football. Looks a little banged up on that play. They can ill afford to lose this man's services. Great return man and a super cover guy.
Here's the call.
Illegal chuck. Number 8 on the defense. Automatic first down.
Boy, that hurts you. That really hurts you. Here's Marcus, who just caught a touchdown pass. Now he's at the cornerback spot. And you can't beat a receiver up downfield. He had Shanksnader all up against the dasher board. See if we can get another look at it. Shanksnader now 5, 6, 7 yards downfield. That's a great chuck. You know, when you're playing a little cover 2 deep with his cover 2 in his zone, and it doesn't work.
Automatic first down. Arizona ball at their own 20. A running play, and good for about 5 yards on the carry is Bob McMillan. 6'3", 255-pound fullback.
It's another one, another Haas. They are loaded at the fullback spot. One thing about the Stampede so far, I mean, I cannot believe it's the same team we watched a week ago, you know, play Memphis. Now, I know Memphis is a good football team, but that shows you how important the mental side of the game is. These guys are ready.
You think they don't hit in arena football? Look out, Hunky Cooper.
Here's the Hunkster. Where's Collins at? Right there. That's the way you do it. Keep that, his knees bent, delivering that blow. It's good stuff.
Stampede. Looking good on offense. Arizona trying to catch up in this series. Flag on the play as the ball is thrown to Henry Milton. Well, let's see it. Yep.
Rattlers holding on that.
That'll negate the pass to Milton, and I believe Milton was called out of bounds anyway. And now that one of the unique things about arena football, all this is going on. Danny White is out on the field, and he's going to be talking with Aaron Garcia. How far they let the coaches come out on the field?
I've seen coaches close to being in the huddle, but they say the numbers. The rule is the numbers,
yeah.
But you know, once you start getting that adrenaline pumped up.
Foley, number 77, excuse me, Foley, number 77 on the offense. Penalties decline, third down.
Zach Ricks, the guilty party.
Trying to protect the quarterback. You know, I don't believe offensive guys really hold, but let's see. They're coming by, clearly beat on that. Little tag scheme up front with the offensive lineman. And you know, if you don't do that, you got a quarterback that's already been in sick bay, then possibly you lose him. So early on, you know, you got to go with the offensive lineman. I'll always do that anyway.
Penalties decline. That'll bring up third down. Just about the midfield mark.
Well, they tried to go to Shanksnader on that last play, but Riley Ware broke it up.
Here's the rush by Height, and Garcia gets away. Will he get the first down? He hits the ground, and the ball pops loose. They're going to say he was down by contact, and he may have the first down.
I think he has it.
Yeah. The official, the linesman coming in and pointing with his hand to the ground, indicating no fumble on that play.
So people wonder why the Rattlers are defending champions. Now, that's a clean runner. There's no way in the world that you don't expect to get a sack. Free runner. Quarterback makes a great play. Garcia, boy, not only is he resourceful with a great arm, but he's got super feet.
Rattlers have had 2 third-down situations tonight. They converted both. Right on the 20-yard line of St. Louis. 10 minutes to go in the half. Flags all over the place. Whistles blowing. The play dead.
Too much time on that.
25 seconds is all you have.
He tried to hustle him. He tried to get him to the line of scrimmage.
Delay game on the offense.
Danny White will have a talk now with Aaron Garcia after the penalty. All the ones that aren't run are great, aren't they?
That would have been a great.
3-yard penalty versus 13 and the 23.
Okay, let's go. I want to go right wide, wide loop, 50-Y option. Right wide, wide loop, 50-Y option on one-on-one. Ready? Yeah, hurry up.
First and 13.
I'll put Shanksnader in the loop. And it will give him the option. Good read route. take the in or out break.
Garcia to Schexnayder. And he makes the catch, but he's out of bounds about the 1-foot line.
He read it well.
He did. Alvin Schexnayder, first and goal, Arizona.
Just start to add it up, Tom. Here's a loop motion, folks. This gives the receiver a running start. Very difficult to get up close and cover anybody. There's the move. There he sticks Riley Ware, one of the best in arena football. The ball is on the mark. Hard to stop that.
So first and goal for Arizona at the 1-yard line. Hunky Cooper, he is going to be buried for a loss as St. Louis smelled that one. That was Corey Brannon. I'm sorry, whoops.
Mike Collins also, I think, is somewhere down at number 32. Boy, it's his first week off of injured reserve, and he's playing like he's been there all year long. Now, that's frustrating for Danny White because that was a check with me, Tom. He had the option to go right or left, and he went left.
Wax left. Wax left. X loop. Fake toss, counter 23 trap on 1-on-1. Ready? Get it in, baby.
Now they're going to try to work on the backers, the motion, a little fake motion and misdirection to see if he can stick it in.
Second and goal from the 4. Give to the fullback. This will go nowhere. 4 rushes now for Arizona tonight, Rick. Total of, let me see, 8 yards on 4 rushes. McMillan stopped that time.
Boy, Garber just rooted himself. How can a guy 6'3", 295 pounds, kind of like hide out? John Garber played that exceptionally well.
Let's listen to the play from Garcia now.
Let's go. Left. Rocket 19X zoom on 1-on-1. Ready?
How important is for Arizona to score here, Rick?
Well, I mean, it means everything at home. It's not the game. I mean, they've got plenty of time.
Garcia lofting it for Schexnayder, intercepted by Hammond. So the Stampede cut one off with the pass, and Schexnayder was open, but Hammond cut in front.
An interception hurts you. An interception in the red area almost kills you. I mean, it really does. You don't want to have a bad play, especially when you've got a guy on the sidelines who has led this team. Has 2 picks now for a guy that had a great ratio, 36 touchdowns, 6 INTs. Now he's got 2. Please telegraph it. Can't take that long, not in this league.
St. Louis Stampede hanging in there. They have an 8-point lead in the ball, but we come back. A couple of quarterbacks talking it over. Coach and GM Danny White and Aaron Garcia, and Shedrick Bonner's warming up under the stands.
Well, that's the one good thing about having a coach who played quarterback. He knows it can happen. What happens on this case is that the numbers aren't there. There are 3 white shirts, 1 black shirt. That ball's supposed to go up in the stands and give one of the lucky fans here at America West a free football.
And it was a wide receiver wide open to Garcia's left, both hands in the air wanting the ball. Garcia never saw him. Garcia 2 touchdown passes tonight, Rick, but also 2 INTs.
Yeah, that's not championship football.
And a whistle stopping everything. There was a cameraman got in the way of the pattern of the yo-yo man for St. Louis back in the end zone. And I'm not sure if people really understood what the situation was. Earl Bruce out there yelling at our cameraman.
You see Earl's a little further out than the numbers.
Disconcerting signal on the defense, number 44. 3-yard penalty.
And a 3-yard penalty moves it out to the 8-yard line.
Arizona's got to settle down.
A little bit of talking going on down there. Barber in motion. Kaleo to the right has his man. That is Hill up near the 20-yard line. Eddie Hill out of West Virginia.
Boy, that Big John Adlita, number 80 for the Stampede, just super up front. Good pass protection.
Fly zoom left, 77 roll, come back, 6, 8, on 2, ready?
Long play. There he is, big number 80. Love those big guys with good feet, good pass protectors.
North Carolina State, Adletta. Kaleo looking left all the way, and an underthrown ball. Underthrown for the receiver. And also, so badly underthrown, it couldn't be intercepted.
Well, you judge defensive linemen a couple of different ways. One, you don't always have to get a great pass rush or get to the quarterback, but you, in my opinion, should always get your hands up. You get a deflection, sometimes it can change the course of a football game. Gibson, big play.
Terrence Barber was the intended receiver on that last play. Second down and 10. Hill in the loop. Kaleo screen to Wood, who gathered it in. That ball was way out in front of him. He still caught it under midfield.
I think they practiced that play a couple of times. I don't know how that worked. Man, you know, things start working for you offensively. You get in a groove, and when you break that huddle, you feel like you can do no wrong. And here's Kaleo. See, I love the eyes. The eyes are all looking left. That kind of helps you get that DS out of the way. I mean, he just tosses that out and hopes he's catching it with his knees. Hey, it all counts.
Whatever works, huh? Ball up at the 24-yard line. Third down, about 5. St. Louis up by 8 on the road. Badgett through the slot and intercepted. Pass intended for Badgett. And Badgett will end up making the tackle on the Rattlers' Brad Clark.
Where Brad Clark, sledgehammer. And I've been kind of waiting when is 29 going to step up. What Badgett does is confuses Kaleo. Badgett ran a stop and go. Kaleo threw the stop. Badgett worked himself open. Clark makes the interception and a great run after the catch.
And Shedrick Bonner will be coming in at quarterback for the Arizona Rattlers. He was warming up underneath the stands after that second INT by Garcia. So the Rattlers down by 8, but with the football under 5 minutes to go in the first half. 21-13, St. Louis still on top. Welcome back to the Arena Football on ESPN. The Arena Football League live action. St. Louis Stampede up by 8, but St. Louis intercepted on this play, Rick.
Well, you watch Brad Clark, 29 in your screen. Marcus Badgett there with the herky-jerky feet. Well, he's trying to set him up for a stop and go. Well, there was no go. There was just a stop. Clark reads it and turns it into really a game saver for Arizona. With 4:47 remaining in the first half, this could be the momentum they need.
And Shedrick Bonner takes his first snap at quarterback tonight. And who ran the team when they won the Arena Bowl last year in Orlando. Bonner going for the end zone. Duncan, touchdown!
Cedric Bonner last week, folks, he was 10 of 6. 6 of 10, 74 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. He comes in, he's smooth as a cucumber. Watch the offensive line up front. He gets good pass pro. See, those guys know you need some help. And he just strokes it right downfield to the speedster, Herb Duncan, who pulls in his second score of this evening.
And Cameron Bear attempting the point after. Look at Duncan, 3 TD receptions tonight.
Give him 3, man. I can't keep up.
Bears PAT is perfect, and back within 1 again, the Arizona Rattlers. They strike quickly. Shedrick Bonner's first play.
Unbelievable. These guys, this is fun, folks.
As someone once said in the movies, he's back. We'll be back to Arizona in a moment. Live Arena Football action on ESPN. A 1-point game as we get late here in the first half from Phoenix, Arizona. Look for a great baseball game on ESPN Sunday night. Fenway Park, Boston. Mo Vaughn, Juan Gonzalez, Jose Canseco. The Red Sox and the Rangers, 7:56 Eastern, 4:56 Pacific time. Sunday night baseball. What about that no-hitter a couple of nights ago? Ramon Martinez of the LA Dodgers.
Dodger Blue. There's a man there, Cedric Bonner, who wants to throw a no-hitter. Boy, 1 attempt, 1 score.
You know, a home run.
The thing about this, though, in football, when a team makes a mistake, if you can come back and capitalize with a quick score, it usually gives you the benefit of 2 scores. Let's see what happens.
The Bears kickoff's going to be short again. Picked up, and Ware's going to run it out to the 2. Circles back. Hemmed in, flying on the play, and Ware doesn't make the 5-yard line. And a hold is called as well against St. Louis.
Boy, Brandon would have nothing to do with that. He's pumped up. This is what Arizona needed. There's Gene Nudo. out wrestling with him, trying to get it down. And when your coach has to get out, I don't think he wants to mess with Gene Nudo. Gene Nudo might just body slam him.
Number 15 on the kickoff return. Half the distance.
Gene Nudo, the offensive line coach, and a great guy who we're really going to know, learn, and work with past couple of years. Here he is right there. Now, I don't know if he really wanted to take him on, but he at least showed confidence in it.
Well, the penalty moves the ball back to the 2-yard line.
Let's see if we can see the infraction. Right at the top of your screen, you see the hold, then the yank. That's WWF. You know, Ware has good intentions, but won't cut it.
Moves it back half the distance to the 2-yard line. Crowd into it now. Rattlers within 1. St. Louis backs up. You can get out awful quickly, though, in this game. Hammond has his jersey held from behind after the catch at 4 yards short of the first down.
Now, I don't know what's worse. Rather going up against those side boards in the rink or the dasher boards here in arena football. It's all ugly, but I just wouldn't want to be the guy, a recipient of an elbow, and it threw me into these.
No, I can tell you that either way, it's not very pleasant. No, not at all.
Look at left trade, missile, 30, cut.
There you see the numbers for Kaleo. Pretty good completion percentage. Second down at about 4. Has the first down to Badgett and a lot more from the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Just a lot of confidence. They had an outstanding week of practice in St. Louis, and you could just tell that these guys had a bounce. They had a strut back. You know, the confidence was there, and Marcus Badgett is one guy that was embarrassed last week. These guys came out, and they so far have really put on a pretty good offensive display. I like the route. I like the route. You always like to see them come back a little bit, but these guys have worked together so long, they have a great feel.
First and 10 at the 21. They mark it. Kaleo looking long, goes to the sideline, inbounds and into the boards. And a penalty after the play. Darrell Hammond, the receiver. Penalty against St. Louis.
And no, Earl doesn't like it at all. Momentum killer. Let's listen to an alignment. Sometimes you got to have 4 guys on the line of scrimmage.
Unsportsmanlike conduct foul. Taunting, number 7 on the offense.
You know what that was? After he got hit into the boards, I bet you Darrell Hammond let a few people have it down there, and the referee heard it.
Yeah. See, and that just kills you. You can't win with that. I thought it was Terrence Barber, maybe not lined up. Then you toss the ball and you hit a guy. You don't need it. He's such an excellent, he's a great football player. Just play the game. And you know, Tom, in any sport, he gets the last laugh. It's the best laugh.
Yeah.
Win the game.
Well, I will say this. He didn't spike it in anybody's face. He just sort of let it go.
Yeah. Well, I enjoyed good officiating, and that was a great call by the guys in stripes.
Moves it back into St. Louis territory again at the 23-yard line. Kaleo Hammond. He's motivated, isn't he, after that penalty? And Hammond is in for the touchdown. Wow. 27-yard play.
Well, you know, coaches love that. Kid makes a mistake, he comes back, coach, I'll make up for it. My bad. Well, that is my good. And he turns it around. They run a slant right. Earl Bruce, boy, haven't seen him smile so much the first 5 weeks of the season. And I wonder why. Boy, that's just nice. Great balance. You make the reception. You take a couple of hits, and you get a chance. Now you can showboat. Now you can France.
You never did that, did you?
Oh, no.
The 1 minute warning. The 1 minute time rules are now in effect. St. Louis has all 3 timeouts.
So Darrell Hammond, a 27-yard touchdown reception, and you heard the referee reference the 1 minute warning. That means the clock will stop after an incomplete pass. It will stop if you go out of bounds. And the timeout situation is reviewed with each coach at the 1 minute mark.
And now you can start to get strategized a little bit. You're playing the clock, and now you've got 3 TOs, 27-20 Stampede. What's been a remarkable football game, an offensive dream come true.
Wellahan will try to add the extra point. Kaleo the holder. And Wellahan boots it through barefooted. And so with an even minute to go here in the first half of our Arena Football League special tonight on ESPN, it's the St. Louis Stampede still hanging on to an 8-point lead. Hammond makes it 28-20. Welcome back to the America West Arena in Phoenix, Arizona. With Rick Walker, I'm Tom Mees. Arena Football League action live on ESPN. And Earl Bruce, you're right, I haven't seen him smile since Ohio State was leading Michigan about, what, 12 years ago?
Yeah, it's been a long time, but he is really into this. He's working that gum off well. So last week, and one thing about it is that Earl hasn't lost school. I mean, he's starting, I think, this week to take more input from his players. The Stampede, there's a real closeness there. I'm really happy with Jim Otis, the general manager, who's a great football player with the Cardinals and also with the Buckeyes. And I think this group is headed in the right direction.
Monkey Cooper winks for the kickoff, and he'll take it out at the 5 as it hit off the inside of one of the posts. And Shendrick Bonner comes in to attempt his second offensive play. His first one was a beaut.
It's hard to get better than that. Look at the yardage, 144 yards for the Rats. Stampede 196, and Duncan, who's just been a home run hitter, 3 touchdowns for the Rattlers, and Cedric Bonner now in for his second series for the first half.
These guys got to step it up, though. Do you realize that Albany scored over 80 points, Iowa over 70 points earlier tonight?
We still got them in the half. Although sometimes you feel like in the first half of this game like you've worked an entire game.
Bonner, first and 10 at the 5. Cooper, the man in motion. Tillman is open. And a short gain up around the 14-yard line. Collins bumps around. That'll stop the clock.
Yeah,
And a penalty.
the Boston Brawler.
Roughing the passer on St. Louis.
Boston Brawler.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Number 99. Automatic first down.
Went to Springfield College in New England.
I love the way he approaches the game, though. He's a lunatic. He plays hard. That'll hurt you. I mean, that's not a smart play, but I don't want to take anything away from his effort because the Boston Brawler will get you.
Moves the ball over the 20 to the 21.5-yard line. Pat Sodero is his name for the St. Louis Stampede. He's a load, all right.
He's a good football player. Now he's thinking in his mind, hey, it's football.
56 seconds left in the half. Bonner to a wide open receiver, and that is Duncan out of bounds near the 5. They're going to call it the 7-yard line.
Tom, you've been around football longer than I've been around football. How in the world can a guy like Duncan be wide open? A guy with 3 touchdowns. I'm going to give you more age than I have.
Well, it's beyond, thank you very much. It's beyond me, Rick. I'll tell you, it's a 50-yard field. It's not as long or as wide as a college or a pro football gridiron, and it does mystify me. That's the one thing I'm still trying to figure out. It's great for the fans. I'm still trying to figure it out.
How guys can get open. Somebody ought to be on number 81. Hard to imagine.
Duncan's got 4 catches for 100 yards and 3 touchdowns already.
And nobody covered him on the last play.
Bonner loads of time. Still loads of time. Throws, and Duncan almost pulled that one in. Incomplete.
It's going to take some time for Cedric to really grasp, get a feel for it. Here we watch Duncan. You know his father's speed. He's got to really be sitting back with his chest second. And this is a play that is very difficult for a defensive back because there's no defined route on this. He's just trying to read, work in the end zone, get himself open. That time, give a pat on the back to the defense.
That was Shendrick Bonner's first incompletion of the night. He's now 3 for 4.